Well, I must say, it's been a while since I've done one of these hunts. All right, welcome back in, everybody. I do have a box here, and I went up to the bank. They didn't have a box of dimes, but they had $175 in dimes. So it has been a while since I've looked through dimes, and it's been quite a while. We do have some circulated rolls here. I want to say there's a couple of rolls at the bottom there that are actually non-circulated, but we do have customer wrap rolls also mixed in. So nice little variety of circulated, uncirculated. Might give me a little chance to look at the newer 2023 quarter or 2023 dimes. But let's go ahead and jump in and see what we got. Now, to let everybody know, I'm on my second roll actually, so I do have a couple of them set off over here to the side. These right here I'm definitely going to look at. And then what I wanted to mention is I'm not too fond of dimes at all. So what I did was I went ahead and popped up Variety Vista. You can just type in the URL up there, Variety Vista. And when it brings you to the home, you just scroll down. Actually, I'll back up and show you. So back up one more time. So whenever you type in Variety Vista, this will be the page that it brings you into. So what you want to do is you want to come over here, you want to scroll down. These are the listings: Lincoln Cents, Mercury, Roosevelt's, you got Buffalo Nickels, Jefferson, so forth, so on. Same thing on this side, Susan B. Anthony, Gold Dollars. What I'm going to do is run it up here, Roosevelt Dimes. You tap on that, it brings you up to this listing here, which then you can go off to the left side here, mint mark styles, DDOs, DDRs, RPM listings, and you want to be able to click on those to search through your dates. These are going to be your dates from the 40s, 50s. Now the blues are what you need to look for. That's what's going to have a variety for it. That's not saying you won't find a variety in the black column there though for the D's. You know, there's a lot more for the Philadelphia mints, but if you do find one of those, I'm thinking you can send them in and they can actually register them online here. But the blues are definitely called out as having a variety on there. As you see, the 20s also are down here, but there's nothing much for a DDO. If you pop back up here to the 1989, there's going to be a DDO. And you see you got to get into the 70s, back over here to the S mint marks to have the 70s to have a DDO going on for it. Now, if you come over here, there is a MM that's over mint mark also, but come over here to the DDR listings, they're going to be probably the same or a smidge different in dates. See, there's a lot more Philadelphia's there for the 50s and the 60s. Come over here, scroll down. 70s got Philadelphia, Denver, and the San Francisco for that 70 there. Scrolling down, see if the 20s. Oh, nice. So the teens and the 20 there, 2020 has a variety for it. So I'm definitely going to be using the Variety Vista website as I go through these. And as I mentioned, I haven't done dimes hardly at all. Maybe 5 boxes that I've ever done. But this isn't a full box, $175. A full box is $250. So we're pretty close. But anyhow, I just wanted to bring you and let you know I was going to work through this just to show you one of the little errors that I found so far. Feeder finger marks. You see them right here, right along. It's actually on the top and the bottom side of the torch there. So it's going through the torch here. Not anything, just a smidge of it poking out right here, but definitely on the right side. Feeder finger marks here. This is going to be on the 2021D that I've got. And then the next one here is basically the same thing. Got some abrasion marks down there. It looks like feeder finger marks through there. Not seeing anything above the torch here on the right side of the torch where it was on the 2021, but yeah, we got some markings right there. I'm not for sure what this is. Probably, possibly a little bit of die clash, but this is going to be a 1993 Denver. So a couple of different years on there, but like I say, dimes are a lot tinier, so it's easier actually to move around on the facing of this scope here. So I'm able to see almost a whole coin basically just by sitting it up there. Just wanted to bring you in a quick second, show you about the website. All right, well, I've been through several more rolls. I want to say probably 5 more rolls. I did set up quite a few actual errors that are up here. I did have a 2009 Denver which that's only 2009 I found in there. Pretty decent shape. Lower mintage, I want to say it's like 49 million. The normal mintages are right around like 500 million and so forth, so on. So then I pulled out three toners, three nice toners. That's a 2022. That's a 2021, and the next one beside it is a 2020, and they're all in the same roll with the toning on there. This one here is a Black Beauty. It's a lot darker. It's got a really, really, really nice tinted gunmetal coloration to it. It's a 2022 also. It's pretty nice. I love the coloring of it. Like I said, it's like a metalish gun toner, gunmetal color. You can definitely see the difference in the coins there. But I do have the same. I actually added two more of the extra, probably the feeder finger marks that are on here. I did pull out several more. There's actually several of the 1970Ds. I do have one of the 70D proof reverse here. This one here was kind of interesting to me. I've actually was looking up on the website here for brockage and stuff like that, but this dime, 1985, probably like a, as some folks would call it, a washer coin or something like that. It gets in the washer, but it's a little different on the reverse there. So I'm not sure honestly what that is. It's not a grease strike through, or a grease strike. I keep saying strike through, but that right there on the dime, right there by the torch and Unum's kind of interesting. But that definitely caught my eye. That's going to be definite fine for me. So I want to make sure I pull that one out. And then I pulled out a nice 2008 there, and it has a little bit of error going on. I want to say that's actually like a strike through or a grease error also on there. But got quite a few finds on the board. Just want to bring you in, give you an update. That will do it for the $175 in dimes. We did get quite a few finds for sure. These right here, I'm going to show you here in a little bit. Got quite a few also that are sitting right here too I want to show you. But let me go ahead and run through the varieties here, and I'll bring you in for a wrap up. Well, with everything stacked up, we did have quite a few finds. I'm actually more interested in dimes now. Like I said, this is only about the 5th box I've done, but I'm guessing the Durango area down here has some pretty nice boxes to hunt. These are all the 2009 Denver, and we had one 2009 Philadelphia. I want to say there was 5 Denver. Yes, 5 Denver and 1 Philadelphia, 2009, lower mintage. Was pretty nice. We did get 3 of the 1970D. Those are going to be the proof reverses. We got quite a few, the 2016 and 2019s. They've got a lot of die chips. It's just, I just stacked them up because a lot of these had die chips. These also have die chips. I'm going to show you that here in a second. We did get that one nice, I guess, dryer coin. Possibly some kind of greaser or whatnot. But, I mean, it's pretty wild, pretty different from what was in the box. That was basically the only one standing out. We did get that nice gunmetal, nice looking Black Beauty there. Definitely really good condition. And then that one toner that was quite wild in there. And all in all, it's probably environmental. I've got a couple of quarters actually graded. They called it environmental. But the reverse on that thing, a little tougher to see, but the oranges, got some greenish blue there to the bottom right, some fire reddish color up top there. Really cool looking toner. So definitely going to hold it off this side. But as per mentioned, 2019 Philadelphia here. So 2019 Philadelphia, I've been finding a lot of them. There's a big die chip right there in the mouth. You can see the die chip there in the eye. It's a die chip here in the hairline. So quite a few here on, actually there's another one right there, backside of his ear. So a lot of little die chips on his face, on his hairline. You flip it over, it's a little bit of chip right there. A little bit of chip in the leaf. So it's a lot of little bitty die chips on this one here. But then too, if you see right here at the bottom of the torch, I've actually got a few of them that are like this. So the bottom of the torch there looks like it's some kind of pin coming out here, a little bit coming out here. I've got a better one here in a second I'll show you, but interesting that that's there. But yeah, a lot of little die chips on here. What do we got here? This one's going to be 1967. I wonder what I had on this one. Oh, yeah. So this one here had actually a strike through. This looks like pre-damage. You know, if it was like post-damage, it would be way shinier than just a coloration on it. But look at that. And you can even see kind of like the jawline indentation actually right up below it. But that was interesting. That stood out for sure. Yeah, so 1967 there. Pull up here. What do we got on this one? 2022P. Same thing. Die chip there. Die chip in the eye. This one doesn't have. This is a starter one that's right back here, backside of it. But pretty much the same die chip locations as it was on the 2016. Let's see about this reverse. There's a couple of die chips on the flame, the torch there, top side of it. You come down, it's another chip there in the middle of the branch. And I want to say, no, not this one. Just a lot of little die chips on this one. And if you're ever into looking for that, it's like I say, dimes are definitely having it, especially for the 2016, 2019s. This being a newer dime here. What was this one? A 2022. So basically, it has the same die chips as the 2016, 2019s. 2023 Philadelphia. So this one here. Let's see. Another die chip there, die chip in the hair, another die chip starting back here in the back side of the ear. Let's flip her on over. That massive die chip right there in the leaves, you can definitely see that one. And then this is the one I was telling you about. So right there, there's a little pin of something, and this right here coming out. Spin her around. So I'm not for sure what that is. Yeah, it's just a little bit of it just coming out. It's a little bit, tiny bit coming off the bottom of the torch and a little bit right there on the last band. So I'm not for sure what that is, but a lot of I want to say it was the 2010, 2014, 17, 19, they had a DDR, and the DDR, the only thing they had on it was this little leaf right here that's touching the torch. Would actually have some doubling coming off of this little portion of the leaf here. So if you're ever looking for that, make sure you check on those dates for anything that you have on there. But that's a pretty good sized die chip. Anyhow, that was actually a pretty awesome hunt. As I mentioned, that's a lot of finds in here. A couple of them I'm going to flip up. These right here I'm going to put in the tubes for the 2009. I'm going to hold on to the 2009s. I actually don't have any. I may have a couple of them at the house, but I'm pretty sure I don't have hardly any of them, though. Anyhow, and then the toners here, probably going to throw those back in the bag. It's a 2022, 2021, and a 2001, but that toner right there is definitely well worth keeping. So anyhow, I hope you all liked the video. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I want to say it's 80% of the folks that watch the videos haven't subscribed. But anyhow, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification button. Y'all have a wonderful day.